do every morning is to exercise my body and mind. Because if my brain is still asleep, HR leadership becomes HR asleep walkership. After that, I check my calendar and task list so I can streamline my day out and avoid any kind of surprises and plot twist, which generally happens, which is unavoidable. Both a leader and a person, I really am guided by the value of empathy that is very much needed. Along with that, trust and transparency. That's what makes my team members and the people in my organization believe in me and be more empathetic towards other people also. I believe in truly listening to these people, treating them with respect, and creating a space where they can feel safe to speak up. That's very much necessary in any organization. And somehow these values align perfectly with the company culture also. So in Maxxton, we strive to build employee first with a genuine open door policy. We have frequent, strategic meeting where we talk about our positive things of the organization, the negative things that is happening in the organization, and we openly talk about those things so that all our people are aware of. For me, it is not just about having a policy on paper, but making sure that employees actually feel that the door is open and that there's always someone on the other side to listen to. I believe in truly listening to these people, treating them with respect, and creating a space where they can feel safe to speak up. That's very much necessary in any organization. And somehow these values align perfectly with the company culture also. People taking time out to understand the other person, that has to be a quality for each and every HR person, because when people are reaching out to you, they are actually reaching out to you when they're in distress, some sort of, whether it is about their compensation, their skill enhancement, or they're having some trouble with their team members or someone. So that's where they are coming to. So there has to be a very good connect with the people for you to lead the whole team. See any of these social media, you will see that people are just talking about one thing. HR means Diwali and Rangoli preparation. That's the biggest misconception about employee engagement, that we HR only sit and drag people into making Rangoli or wearing traditional clothes once a year. Don't get me wrong, but those are fun. But engagement isn't just festive dress rehearsals. At Maxxton, we generally take a holistic approach, and it's not only focused on festivities and that's it. We focus on health, we focus on their wealth, recognition, and even extending support to our employees' families. Add to that continuous learning, development, and reskilling, and also engagement becomes a less of one-day event and more of a lifestyle requirement in Maxxton. So we try to make sure that all these things are taken care of. Now, taxation is the season at this point of time. We want our employees to understand what our tax is. So we do special sessions where we are sitting and letting them know, this is how you can save for your retirement. This is how you can work on your retirement. Or let's say reward and recognition also. We also take care of that. We don't make it as a monotonous or just once a year kind of an event where you come, you get nominated, and you get once a year reward. We try to make it more energetic and engaging so that they are also excited to win those awards. We are not only looking at employees' financial wellness, we are also looking at their family. So let's say husband and wife, both of them are working, how jointly they can do some kind of saving for their retirement, how they can build up their wealth. So we do such kind of sessions for our employees also so that they understand all these things. Because let me be very frank, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, whatever you call, they all have the similar problem. They're not bothered about their taxes, but they are actually losing out money, whereas they are doing certain investment which they are not aware how to utilize it in a better way. So our focus is not only limited till your office work and office environment, but we try to help you out in other ways also. Just for example, we have gamified the whole health taking care. So initially we have a health checkup done. They already tell us that what kind of parameters where they need to work on, and then after that we have the healthcare system taking care of our employee in such a way that they will be following up with the employee every time, checking with them if their cholesterol is high after 2 months, what they have done for reducing, or assign them to a nutritionist who's going to help them to know what they need to reduce. Then after some time again take a test after 6 months or so and see if the parameters have reduced. So we are trying to make sure that the employees are also healthy in the environment and not just focus on the work. Like I was mentioning, recognizing is not about dusting off a trophy once a year and saying, surprise, we noticed you. Employees today want recognition that feels like Netflix recommendation personalization, instant and spot on. Real-time recognitions keep the motivation alive while the effort is still fresh. So Advantage Club makes this possible by using AI-driven recognition that actually clicks with the employees, like saying, hey, you nailed the project. Not 6 months later with a cake, but right there in that moment. And maybe with a virtual high five where everybody is getting to know that, oh, this person has received this kind of recognition, and they get inspired to work on their own self also. That's the future where recognition feels like less like HR duty and more like genuine appreciations on demand. Recognitions works best when it's like Wi-Fi and instant for the new generations, more personalized and everywhere. That's exactly where Advantage Club is actually coming in. And it is also not restricting us that, okay, we are giving one trophy to you only, or let's say we are giving some kind of other thing which you might not appreciate at that point of time. So they get to choose their award and reward when we give them the Advantage Club point, and they can select what they actually need at that point of time. And it's completely random, as in if you see that somebody has done something good, you can just go and recognize as a peer, as a senior, where we do run the monthly and the quarterly awards which are there. But apart from that, we don't shy behind in recognizing if somebody has done something very good and needs to be addressed immediately. So it's not limited to that. Thanks to Advantage Club, definitely. The cultural is changing every other day. There is a lot of dynamic changes which is happening. 5 years down the line, I can't even think where we will be, because every year things are changing, every moment things are changing. Back in the days when I started, we never had anything like Advantage Club. Okay, we used to have placards, and reward and recognitions were very small thing. You just have to, you used to, if you have done very good in a year, you get a certificate, and that's it. Things change slowly and steadily. And now there is a complete culture shift. So now it's not about, bean bag and free coffee anymore. It will be about how connected and valued people feel every single day. And Advantage Club makes sure that connection doesn't expire like an office snacks jar. In the next decade, cultural will be less about office ritual and more about everyday experiences. So I'm sure even Advantage Club will keep on changing those things, and like DJ of workplace, they'll bring new vibes, keep recognition and celebration always on the right track.